We're members of the board of the Sheboygan area, Sheboygan Concert Association. We present a series of programs at the Wild Thunder for the Performing Arts, and what we're hoping to introduce you to and stir some interest in today is the 2013 and 2014 series. There are times when we as board members get out into public and we have conversation going on and somebody, Sheboygan Concert Association? Never heard of it. Well, when we're finished with this today, I'm going to try and tell you who we are and what we do. First of all, we are all residents of the Sheboygan area. Second, there are 841 members that attend our concert series and help us pay the bills. We have a number of programs that we can describe professionally done, impressive artistry, varied to please all our members, family entertainment. For 84 seasons, our board of directors, which by the way is all volunteer, our board of directors has presented programs to fit 3 of our bylaw challenges: to cultivate an interest in good music and encourage the performing arts, to foster and encourage public appreciation of the performing arts, to provide opportunities to hear good music. The Sheboygan Concert Association also has an outreach program to the high schools in the area. We invite them to and encourage them to attend our concerts. We also encourage people that have memberships that cannot attend to share them with relative, friends, neighbors, or maybe somebody you would like to be a friend. We encourage member feedback at all our concerts. After the concert, very common for me to stand in the lobby and ask people what they thought about the concert. And I must say it's really nice to do it with our series because they like most of it. I thought perhaps I could tell you the names of some of the concerts that we presented in the last 2 years. Going back 2 years, Jerry Sager. Jerry Sager is a singer off of Broadway, one of the lead singers in the production of Cats. That was followed by the 4 Freshmen. Now, when you think of 4 Freshmen, there's a certain sound that you're hearing. Now, the group has, obviously, the original group isn't there anymore, but they have put other members in and keep the same style. Ilya Yakushev was a Russian pianist who just absolutely wowed the audience with his artistry. And we ended up that season with the Burning Brass, which is 12 brass players from Cleveland. Next this year, we had the Street Corner Symphony. Now, that sounds like it's an instrumental program, but it really isn't. It was a group of men that just sang a cappella and extremely well. That was followed by a unique thing called Anderson and Roll. They were dual pianists. And normally when you say dual pianist, you expect 2 pianos. But they played 4 hands on 1 piano, reaching over, reaching under, and had an extremely interesting program for our members. The Fry Street String Quartet was a very interesting program in that, well, people often turn up their noses at string quartets. But this quartet was a little different and invited the audience to listen for particular things going on, and thus made it a little nicer and more enjoyable. We ended last year with a big dynamic program, 72 performers called Red Star, Red Army Chorus and Dance Ensemble. Chorus, folk dancing, and kind of a pit orchestra band. They were outstanding. We began this year's program with another group from Russia called Siberian Virtuosi. Now, the Siberian Virtuosi played, 11 of them, played violin solos that we would expect to hear one at a time, but they played them together, and they were flawless, absolutely flawless. One of the people asked a member of the performers, said, "How do you get to practice that much?" And of course they said, "And what else is there to do in Siberia?" And The the last concert we had was called the Hunt Family. It was mom and dad and 7 children, and they're doing folk music and folk instruments and even composing some of their own material. We have the Sirens of the 60s coming up this year, 2 on tap, a song and dance routine, and then another blockbuster, Rodney Mack's Philadelphia Brass. Big, big, big brass. Okay. I think the selection committee has done an excellent job with these 3 seasons for choosing programs. I want to remind you that we are a volunteer organization, not for profit. We fund ourselves by selling memberships. We sell only season memberships, and the tickets for the individual programs are not available. Most of our members sign up during the membership drive, and you'll hear more about that in just a couple moments. The purpose of this program is to develop an interest in what Sheboygan County Concert Association offers in the Sheboygan area. I'm going to ask Bill Hughes to break the news about our first concert of the 2013-14 season. Bill?
I would like to begin by presenting the first of our 4 concerts for 2013 and 2014. It's going to be our September feature, and the group that's coming is the Doc Severinsen and his big band. You won't want to miss this, I'm sure. Doc had a very early start playing the trumpet. His father was a musician, and he just took it from there, practicing hard. He became very outstanding in high school, and after high school, he kept on with different kinds of groups, but he finally ended up playing in the Tommy Dorsey Band, the Benny Goodman Band, and the Gene Krupa Band, and many others. His big break came when he joined the Johnny Carson Tonight Show Band, and from there he became very popular. He wore very flashy coats when he appeared with the group. Sketch Henderson finally retired, and Doc took over the direction of that Tonight Show band. He then went on and joined with his Tonight Show band some broadcasting companies that would make records. So in 1961, he started his first record, and I happen to own it. And then he made another one in 1962 because the first one was so successful, and I also have that one. 1963, the same thing, and then 2 more after that as he progressed through. In 1965, I was the high school band director in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We obtained Doc Severinsen to appear with my high school band as the guest soloist. The concert was fantastic. He then went on to make more records, but they were of a smaller nature. The technology kind of took over. And this is one that shows the picture of the Tonight Show band that performed on these records. He made 2 more Cincinnati Pops Concert Orchestra and 1 more with the Cincinnati group, all showing his great technique as he was doing that. He also toured with the Tonight Show band. One of the appearances was in Manitowoc, which I attended. It was also very well received. So this September, it will be a great thrill for young and old to attend this particular concert, because it's also going to be something that will live in the memory of them and Sheboygan itself. Enjoy the music of the Doc Severinsen and his big band.
Yes.
Thank you.
And quite recently, I heard Doc Severinsen perform with the Milwaukee Symphony, and he still can blow it. The man can really play. I was surprised to see your collection, Bill. Okay. The Tippy Young sitting next to me is an officer of the board, and happens to be the head of the talent selection committee, which I said before has done a great job for 3 seasons at least, probably the best 3 years in a row that we've had. So Tippy's going to tell us about the second program.
Thank you, Art. Bill, at the other end of the spectrum, Doc has had a phenomenal career, and we're fortunate that we are able to see him perform here in Sheboygan. The performer I'm going to tell you about is at the very beginning of his career, and I think maybe someday people will say, I saw him when he was very young and he played in Sheboygan. It's Charlie Albright, and he's a pianist, and he is going to be the second performer on our series. He's very young. He was began studying piano at the age of 3, was born in the state of Washington, and he recently graduated from Harvard with a degree in pre-med and economics. The following year, which would have been 2012, he received his master's degree in music from the New England Conservatory of Music. He is a phenomenal virtuoso. He does some improvisation, but I'd like to read you 2 quotes that really took me from the New York Times, and I don't think the New York Times says things that, I don't think they're very free with their absolute critiques. His jaw-dropping technique, and when you hear the little piece from the CD that we brought along, you will understand. Some of the music he plays is just so filled with passion, and you can't imagine that somebody so young is that accomplished. And then the next quote that I picked up was, he is intelligently wrought interpretation is outstanding. Following an emotional piece, he will play something smooth and easy and spectacular. So I think everybody will enjoy hearing this masterful young pianist. And I'm not sure whether, my dictionary says pianist or pianist, so you take your pick. They're both accepted. I grew up saying pianist, and he is remarkable, and we will, I know, enjoy him.
The third offering is a group called Voca People. When I first heard this group, I went back, 25, 30 years ago, when there was another singing group, the Swingle Singers. Now they use their voices to do instrumental pieces, and these people are just doing that to a little higher level of performance. They do fun things, they do quirky things on stage, and even their costuming is very unusual. They claim, kind of tongue-in-cheek, that they're from the planet Voca, and they really aren't. The group was formed in Israel, and they have been touring, and they are a really exceptional group. People leave the theaters after their performances feeling entertained, and that's why this group has a history of, this is kind of mind-boggling, 20 million hits on YouTube. That's quite a feat that people are interested in. One of our board members has some health problems, so I've asked Tippy if she would fill in on the third program.
Yes, I'll be glad. That's the one that's the Vocal People.
Oh, thank you.
You just covered them, but I would underline what you've said, because I saw the little piece that is on the CD, and what they do with their voices is amazing, and they mimic some of the music that you've heard over the decades, and it's really very, very engaging, very entertaining, and yet their vocal abilities are excellent, very good.
Now, can you tell us about the final program? Oh, I've got that right. The final program is a program that I hear people say when they walk out, bring them back, bring them back. So what do you know about that?
Well, that's just exactly what we're doing. It's the Golden Dragon Acrobats. They are from China, and they happen to have appeared here in the 2000-2001 season. I do have the program from back then. They performed that time at Urban, and this time, of course, they'll be at the Weil Center. But they are amazing. The things that they do, acrobats, they're acrobats. They do things that take your breath away, and they use all kinds of apparatus. They will have towers and circles and wheels and balls and anything you can imagine, and then they do amazing things with their bodies. I think that everybody, it's going to be a wonderful performance for families, and it's an artistry that is about 25 centuries old, and so we're going to be able to see them here in Sheboygan. I looked at this old program and some of the notes I have about the group that is touring this coming season for us, and some of the same names are still involved. Choreographer and artistic directors are the same, and so we can be assured of that same absolutely phenomenal quality and perfection. How they do what they do is just incredible. They're going to be fantastic.
Well, Cal, can you tell us what we have in terms of an invitation for the public to join us?
Well, we've heard from our panelists so far the quality of these professional live entertainment that comes to the Weil Center. And now the other good news is how really a bargain price this is offered at. I think many of us know that to attend a live concert can cost you $60, $70 a ticket if you go to Milwaukee, Chicago, whatever area you travel to. We have an offer here of membership in the Concert Association for 4 concerts of $60 a person. And matter of fact, we even offer an early bird special that's available until April 27th if you're an early viewer of this recording, this program, at $55. Now, if you're a family, of course, 2 parents and children, we have a real good deal there too. We have a $140 membership that if you're an early bird, you can get it for $130, and this too is available till April 27th. If you want to give a gift, for example, of a student who's interested in music and you think the student would enjoy attending these concerts, I think you will find a bargain in $20 for 4 concerts. If we do our math, that's $15 a concert for an adult membership, and I don't know where you're going to find other deals such as this anywhere in this United States. Matter of fact, we even have another deal. We really sound like we're doing an infomercial here by giving you a little pitch, but we do think we have a tremendous offering for you. If you do avail yourself of the early membership in the association, you can purchase a $15 ticket to the last concert for this year. And that would give you a total of 5 concerts to be attended. And that $15 ticket would be for the Philadelphia Big Brass, which is coming to the Weil Center on May 9th. So when you join our association, you become part of the ownership of this organization, and you are the sponsor of these concerts. We can only do what our membership dues allow us to do, and we typically have enough resources to bring 4 quality concerts, and as you've heard here, we try to get all tastes involved, whether it's strings or brass or dance or whatever. It is something that appeals to everyone, and I think no matter what your preference, if you happen to be more preferential to one type of concert or another, you'll find that you'll enjoy them all because they are professional, they are quality, they are just excellent presentations. So we hope that you will look on the screen, you'll see this information that I verbalized to you, and avail yourself of a membership in the association because it is one of the best deals that you're ever going to find.
Well, thank you, Cal. We've told you a little bit about our next season's programs and how you could obtain a membership in our organization. It's a very affordable cost. This TV station is going to show you some video clips by our artists, and I hope that you will enjoy them and that you will enjoy them so much that you say, I want to see the rest of the program. And with that, I'd like to thank Bill Hughes, Cal Potter, Tippy Young, and my name is Art Keel, and we are from the Sheboygan Concert Association, and we appreciate that you've taken the time to take a look at us.
Oh,